Let me ask you about the 700% increase of attacks on ICE agents. Add to that the doxing of ICE agents and their families. Now, the president did pull the plug on free tuition for illegals, and the president did authorize ICE agents to protect themselves when rocks are being thrown at them by protesters, and protect themselves by whatever means is necessary. And then you have the L.A. Mayor Karen Bass announcing a new cash giveaway plan for Biden illegals. How is it possible that you're going to give away free money to illegals, and in New York State, they're talking about hiring attorneys for illegals, and then you have sanctuary state and city policies? How is any of this not against the law? How is it not aiding and abetting lawbreaking?
The Democrats have completely lost their minds, and they have forgotten the number one reason they lost the election in an overwhelming fashion on November 5th. And it's because they were putting American citizens behind illegal aliens who were invading our country for 4 years. You think about the images outside of the Roosevelt Hotel in New York, which was once a historic landmark hotel where presidents used to go to hang out and host meetings. It has now been run into the ground. It is now a desolate place where millions of illegal aliens invaded cities like New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles. They stole the benefits that should be going to hardworking tax-paying Americans, and they committed crimes all across this country, and many American lives have been lost. So now the president has empowered federal law enforcement to actually do the jobs they signed up to do, to remove these public safety threats from our communities. And it is shameful that you have elected leaders who are elected to protect their American citizen constituents who are aiding and abetting this violence against federal law enforcement. You look at Los Angeles and the raid that ICE just conducted on a marijuana facility. 300 illegal criminals were pulled out of that facility, some of them unaccompanied minors. By the way, the Biden administration lost thousands of children that this administration is focused on finding with law enforcement operations like these. And there was also child predators and convicted murderers who were picked up in that operation as well. God bless the men and women of ICE. They are heroes, and they are great men and women who put on that uniform every day and deserve to go home safely to their families at night. And the Democrats who are allowing this violence to take place against them should be ashamed of themselves. And I know that the American people will firmly reject that position in the next election, just like they did in the previous election on November 5th, when they reelected President Trump and the Trump administration to seal our border and deport illegal criminals from our homeland.
Karoline Leavitt, a rising conservative voice and Trump White House staffer, recently made headlines for a fiery and unapologetic takedown of the Democratic Party during a political segment that quickly went viral. Known for her assertive style and strong defense of America First values, Leavitt did not hold back as she accused the Democrats of weaponizing the federal government, suppressing conservative voices, and destroying traditional American values. In her explosive remarks, Leavitt criticized the Biden administration for what she called a complete failure in leadership, highlighting key issues such as rising inflation, border insecurity, the erosion of free speech, and political censorship on social media platforms. She also blasted progressive lawmakers for prioritizing ideological agendas over the well-being of working-class Americans. Her tone was sharp, emotional, and at times confrontational, earning both praise from conservatives and pushback from liberal commentators. One of the most striking moments came when Leavitt claimed that Democrats are more focused on silencing patriots than solving real problems, a statement that resonated deeply with her base. She also defended Donald Trump amidst ongoing legal challenges, stating that the left is terrified of his return and is doing everything in their power to stop. This fiery appearance adds to Leavitt's growing reputation as a fearless political commentator, unafraid to take the fight to the establishment. Her aggressive rhetoric reflects a broader sentiment among many conservative voters who feel disillusioned and betrayed by the current state of American politics. While critics label her behavior as unhinged, supporters view her as a much-needed voice of defiance in a politically divided nation. Either way, the moment has elevated her national profile and positioned her as a potential rising star within the MAGA movement.